Hey y'all, it's Craig with the Bickhams, and today y'all, we're going to be cooking something super simple that I saw on a Facebook reel, I think, on Your Barefoot Neighbor is where I saw it at. We're going to do a little twist on some chicken parm, real quick chicken parm, y'all. We're having to come in and cook something real quick, so let's get to it. We're going to use, instead of using chicken patties already cooked, y'all, so y'all can talk about me if you want to. Sometimes we got to do things quick and we just don't have time to cook. So we got some already breaded chicken tenders. We've got 1 jar, yes, we use jar stuff, I'm sorry, I can't make my own all the time, of alfredo sauce of your choice. We've got a marinara. We bougie like that because it comes from Walmart. So it's a great value marinara. We've got some shredded, it was on a block, it's some pepper jack cheese and some Munster cheese. We got a little bit of string cheese chopped, y'all. Just chopped. We're gonna just put that on there and kind of let it melt like more like a fresh mozzarella. And we got some shredded parm. So, super easy. We've got just a shallow dish here. So let's go ahead and put this together, y'all. Alright, so we're going to be using just some breaded chicken tenders. They're frozen, already breaded. I do want to spray this little pan just a little bit. I just don't want it quite so hard. So this is just some olive oil spray.
Make your coffee bag.
Doesn't have to be a whole lot. Get you some community coffee, y'all. Coffee's good. So what we're going to do, hopefully they won't all be stuck. I'm going to try to put these in like groups of 3. That way it kind of works kind of like a patty. Or, you know, no, you know what? We're just going to fill the bottom of the pan. That's just going to make it easier. Just get a few tenders and just kind of fill the bottom of the pan up. Instead of doing singles. If you use those chicken patties, you could probably make it work a little better. There's a little small piece that'll go in there. So everything's kind of full right there. I'm going to be making a mess. Y'all know I got to keep a rag on me. Alright, so we got the chicken tenders. This is really, really quick, y'all. I'm going to take some of the Alfredo sauce, and we're going to pour. And if you wanted to, we can do that. I'm going to move everything over side to side, y'all, and I'm going to put some in the bottom of this pan first. We're just going to take a little bit of the Alfredo, don't worry about the little pieces, and we're just going to pour some of the Alfredo sauce in the bottom, not a whole lot. Then we're going to put try not to let that drip, we're going to put the chicken tenders on top of that. So I'm going to move them from one side to the other, and that way I can put some on the bottom. I think that'll help that'll just give it more flavor along that bottom. So we're just going to take and, you know, just pour you some Alfredo. It's going to spread out. Just make sure you leave enough to put on the top. Well, actually, we're not going to put any on the top. We're going to try to get them laid in there. I hope I can get everything. It's like I need another piece. So if you're going to do it like this, just try to make sure you get enough chicken tenders. I'm going to try to find one that will take up as much room as I can. Like so. Now, you can just put this back in the refrigerator. We're not going to use the Alfredo again. And now you can use your marinara. Just use your marinara sauce, whatever kind you have, and put across the top of it. Now you're just gonna remember how chicken Parmesan just has, you know, marinara on the top. Don't overload it, but put enough. Put enough till you get the marinara flavor. And then we're gonna be covering it with cheese. So that's gonna be about, I don't think it's gonna be a half a jar, not quite half a jar, but close to it. Now we're going to cover it with cheese. I want to use my shredded pepper jack and my Munster cheese all on the top of this. Now if you want to add a little bit of Italian seasoning, which I probably will, I'm going to put it in this cheese. That way it kind of sticks to everything. And we get a little bit of that flavor all the way. And I'm going to use all of this. This is what I had left. So use what you got. This is one of those meals to use what you got in the refrigerator. You can use whatever kind of cheese you want. But we're using the pepper jack and the Munster. I'm going to get my Italian seasoning, if I still have any. I got a little bit left of the Italian seasoning. I'm going to sprinkle, just sprinkle it, don't take a whole lot of this. Sprinkle that Italian seasoning across the top. Now just start putting the rest of your cheese. These little bigger blocks are gonna work like, hopefully we can get them to melt down like a kind of like a fresh mozzarella. We actually had some of the little what's the little disc shaped cheese?
Baby Bell.
Baby Bells. I could have stuck the Baby Bells on. They would have melted up pretty good. So just kind of be, you know, spread it out across the top. Especially if you like chicken parm, but you don't have time to like brown your chicken or your chicken breast, or you don't have any fresh chicken thawed, but you got these the patties or the little tenders like this. And I'm gonna go ahead and use all of this. This is just string cheese. I think it's a Kraft brand. I'm not sure, but I think that's what it is. And now we're gonna just use some shredded Parmesan. And we're just gonna put the shredded Parm on top. And we're going to bake. Just put enough of the Parm on there. You can always add some more Parm after it comes out. And we're going to bake this for about 20-25 minutes until everything's done. And I've got the oven preheated to 400 on speed bake, or quick bake. On this oven it has a quick bake feature, which is basically like an air fry feature. I'm going to show y'all what it looks like before I broil it. Alright, so you can see it's bubbly. It's all bubbly. You should be able to kind of tell. I'm going to stick it on in here, and we're going to put the broiler on for just a couple minutes on high. Go ahead and stick it on high and let it brown that cheese up enough. Alright, so stuck it back in on broil for just a second, and there it is, y'all. There's your if you can zoom in, if she can zoom down a little bit, y'all can see the finished product. We do need to let it cool just a little bit, and then we're going to plate it, and we're going to taste it, and we're going to see just how it is, y'all. So let's check it out. Alright, so remember, all the tenders are in the bottom. Alright, can you see it?
Yeah.
Everything's in the bottom. So what we're going to do is I'm just going to cut. I'm going to try to hold this plate because it's still a little warm. And just take and cut. I don't know which way the tenders are, but just kind of go in, cut the tenders. Let's cut all the way across. And we'll take a peek. Make sure that tender gets cut, that tender's cut. Now remember, these were already cooked, pre-cooked, they were just frozen. That's a bunch, but I'm gonna get out as much as I can. So let's slice through the middle. Oh, it's a little harder than it looks to do that, so I ain't worried about that. And let's see if we can get some of this stuff out. I'll use my spatula to kind of cut. Now remember, y'all, it's got two different sauces, so I'm just gonna try to get under it. Holy moly, y'all, look at this. And there we go. Got cheese going everywhere, which that's a good thing. So, and that's it, y'all. That right there. Let Melissa come in and look on the close shot. Chicken Parmesan.
Right there.
Made easy, y'all. Like really made easy. Can you give me a fork? I'm gonna taste it right here, and then you can go back out. We're gonna give it a taste, y'all. We're gonna give it a taste. All right, so we're gonna give it a try. Now we gotta make sure that we get some of the chicken, some of the parm, some of the alfredo off the bottom, some of the cheese. That's cheese there. We got cheese. We got chicken. We'll try to get him too. Well, we got one piece of chicken. A little marinara. Try not to burn ourselves. That right there is as good as any chicken parm that I've had at any regular Italian restaurant that I've eaten at. Absolutely wonderful. I hope if y'all got any value out of this video today, don't forget to subscribe to our channel, give us a like, give us a share, and y'all come back and hang out with us for our next video and our next meal. Y'all have a good one. I'm Craig with the Bickhams.